guys, how's it going today? I'm Jared, this is Turkey Ridge Adventures. Welcome back to another adventure. Today we have a field right here that we have full of clover, and we have another field on the property too that also has clover. But as you can see, we have planted this last fall. It's got some pretty good clover, but as you can see, they got some other grasses and weeds and stuff that are growing in this clover field. But as you can tell, this clover field looks pretty good actually. It grew pretty good for it just being planted last fall. We are in the middle of February right now, and it really didn't get a chance to really take off yet. So what we're doing today is we are going to be spraying this field and the other field that we have full of clover to try and kill some of this grasses, which we would consider weeds in this field, because we really don't want some of this other stuff to be growing in this field. We really just want it to be clover. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today, take care of that. Got a little 15-gallon sprayer on the back right here with a wand, but we ain't gonna be using the wand. We're just gonna have these two spray nozzles on the back right here that's gonna be spraying the I think it's called Celadine, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the herbicide that we're using. So it'll kill everything, but it'll leave the clovers. And then we have it wired up down here up to the cigarette lighter, and we have the switch right here to turn it off and on. So yep, that's the little job adventure we're doing today. Let's get going. This is the first time we use some of this stuff. The Celadine, I think is what it's called. I'm gonna have to go back and show y'all the box, or the wherever the herbicide's called. I'm gonna have to go back and show y'all, but this is how we spray stuff on the property, whether it's glyphosate or whatever it is that we're deciding to spray. Hook it up to the back of the four-wheeler and plug it in, and go ahead, and we can get anywhere on the property with this pretty much. Instead of having to use the tractor or like a really big tank on the tractor, we just have to go back and fill this up every now and then. Yeah, I might have said this earlier, but it holds 15 gallons. And we put blue dye in it, so that way we can kind of see where we're spraying at. But I don't think I put enough blue dye, because it's really hard for me to see where I'm spraying at just sitting on top of the four-wheeler. If I get down and look, I could see. And obviously this isn't the biggest field. I mean, look at it. We're on a power line. So just a couple passes really is all it takes for it, and then we're good to go. We flip the switch off, and that'll do it for this field. On to the next one. Okay, so here we are at field number 2. As you can see, let's get a little closer here to the field here. As you can see, the clovers are, well, actually it's hard to see with the shadow, but you can kind of see the clovers a little bit. At the beginning of this year, at the beginning of the hunting season, excuse me, the clovers looked a lot better in this field. But as the winter is going on, they're looking a little bit rougher, and as you can tell, there's a lot more grasses and other stuff growing in this field, and not as much clover, but there is some. It is growing here. It is growing. The field itself looks great. It's nice and green, but it's not exactly what we want, because we want just the clovers to be growing in here. This is the second field we got, and so let's go ahead, get on the four-wheeler, start spraying. The glasses fell down, got a little dirty. Put us in gear, turn us on, and let's take off. We do have this shooting house right here on the field. This shooting house isn't actually permanent yet. No one actually really hunts this field. We plant this field every year. It's in the middle of some pine trees, as you can tell. And this is just kind of like a little safe spot for the deer. There's no feeder here. There's no stand. No one hunts it. It's just a field that we plant that will have potential one year, but we have better hunting spots on the property that we focus our attention on than this particular spot. There's nothing wrong with this spot, but it'll be a nice place one year. This spot really could use some work. There's a lot of sweet gum trees that we got kind of scattered around the edges of the field. They're hard to tell right now, but if you look really carefully, especially like if I come closer to this side, you can see all the branches, and especially like that side too, all the branches with no leaves on them. Those are all some sweet gum trees that we really need to get rid of in this field. This field is not as long as the power line field, and it's hard to hold the camera and talk at the same time, because by the time I finish the sentence, I'm already at the end of the field and I need to turn around again. All right, I still have a little bit left in the tank there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set y'all up right here on the shooting house so y'all can watch me make a couple passes. I hope this is a good angle. Huh? You think this is a good angle? Yeah, y'all should be able to see what I'm doing. We'll figure it out. Hope I don't spray y'all. think that'll do it. So with this sprayer mounted how it is, and with how uneven the terrain is on this field, and on all of our other fields, not just this one, but the sprayer begins to not work when there's still a little bit left in the tank. You can see it still sloshing around down there. I know they still got product in the tank, but sometimes the spray nozzle doesn't work right because it's sucking up air instead of the water. But anyway, I think that's enough passes. I'm gonna make one more and then I'm gonna call it. So that'll be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is YouTube, you know what to do. And I'll catch you guys next time. This is Turkey Ridge Adventures.